Hi, second graders. I know you've been learning so much about poetry. I thought I would share a book with you called All the World a Poem by Gillis Tebow. So curl up with a blanket beside me and follow along while I read you this book. Ready? I love poems, sweet and silly. I love poems, long and frilly. All the poems dreaming on the shelf. Poems, tall or short or wide, all are infinite inside and live to tell the world about itself. Day or night, with friend or foe, I love poems even though I haven't found a rhyme for chocolate. I never can find anything that rhymes with chocolate. Poetry lives in books, yes, but also in the stars, on the moon, in tree branch tangles. Anything the world can be, in nighttime hush or daytime glee, is poetry. Poetry is tossing a ball as high as the sun, going fishing under a rainbow sky. A bicycle race in summer's embrace, chasing ladybugs and wishing on one. Seeing the sea in each glass of water you pour, and loosening the sky to watch it soar. I love listening to the ocean and seashells, don't you? I write a poem on the waves and in the wind above, messages lying to the ones I love. 1,000 kisses later, the letter is sealed, hugs and kisses scattered like sheep in the field. I write to the sun to warm my heart. I write to the moon to light my dark. I walk among the blooming words on velvet feet that leave no mark. And if I wrote a thousand stars, would dreams light up with every spark? A poem has fallen from the sky, slipping from a cloud. A second has sprouted from the earth like a rainbow flower. A third floated in from the sea, bobbing at the end of the big pier. I gather up 3 poems and hold them to my heart. Then I continue my journey toward the endless country of verses yet to come. Poetry, okay, sorry. At night, all the poems from all the books put on their pajamas and curl up under my quilt, impossible to sleep. When all these words hide beneath my pillow, or with all the songs my teddies hum. I'm a poet in December, November, October, September, but never August. August I rest, always dressed in white and caressed by a wind from the west, with the one I love best held close to my chest. Poetry is like a flower that blooms in the rain. Poetry is a mockingbird that wings me away to a land with no pain. Under the night sky, I laugh and I cry. I couldn't say why. It's so lovely, so high, a poem for the eye. But this night I write without light, but the words shine bright. To write poetry is to pluck silence like a flower and press it gently between the pages of a notebook made of light. When silence creeps across the night, I curl up in my bed to write a poem to my love, my light. His name is Jeremy. And then, to see if it sounds nice, I read the poem once or twice to all the lovely little mice who listen silently. If I wrote you a poem on the back of a cat, would you laugh at that? If I wrote you a poem on the wings of a bird, would you think me absurd? If I wrote you a poem in the palm of my hand, would you understand? Poetry is a swallow returning to a springtime tree, the flight of a butterfly at the end of my nose. But My favorite kind of poetry is this, my friend, you close to me. The end. I hope you enjoyed that poetry book. I love it. Have a wonderful day.